saying, I'm a Hiwi, I'm a Hiwi.
She's like, what's a Hiwi?
I'm like, what's a Hiwi? I thought it sounded like a bird. You know, like the kiwi? I was like, Kiwi?
Oh, really?
Kiwi? Hey guys, welcome to
Tea time.
So grab a tea and make sure you have time.
Mm-hmm.
And today's episode we'll be talking about me? Oh, go ahead. We'll be talking about finding a job as a student in Germany. We'll be discussing a little bit about what we know based off our personal experiences, and so you are guaranteed a job in Germany. Yay! And the reason that we are talking about it today is because I got a job! Yay!
Today.
Congratulations, Kira. Congratulations, Kira. We can do a fan dance. Fan dance. Wait, is it hot? Oh, I'm so hot. So Kira got a job today. Congratulations, my dear sister.
Thank you.
So the job I got today is called working student. And what is a working student? Right? What's a working student? A student who is working? Pretty much. The first thing we can do is list the types of employment opportunities that are available as an international student in Germany. So the first one is
a student. You don't have to be international.
That's true. Or you don't have to be international. The first one is working student. The second one is intern. And the third one is actually, well,
There's only two.
there's only two. But you could put a third special one. And that third special one is you can work for the university, and that's called Hiwi. Hiwi. So
We'll put it here.
I think like three, but it's technically two. So two and a half. Two and a half.
Let's do 2.5. Oh, that's hard.
2.5.
You try doing it.
Can you do Okay, so there's 2.5 positions that you can have as a student in Germany. And that is actually one of the most confusing things and the most surprising things when we first moved.
Oh my goodness,
Because
for sure.
I was so confused. Like,
I was on the same confused boat as Kira.
Because I accidentally applied to internships when I was here, when actually I should have been applying to working student positions. Did I know that? I did not. Who told me? A company. Was it embarrassing? Yes. So we are here to save you from that embarrassment. Okay, so I guess the first thing we can talk about.
What is the difference? What are
Exactly.
they?
What is the difference? So I'll start with working student, and Kira can talk about internship.
Yep.
So working student, or in German we call it Werkstudent. We'll put it here, Werkstudent.
Oder Werkstudentin?
Yes. A working student is what in the US we would call an intern. So that means you work up to 20 hours a week. It's part-time, basically. So it's part-time with a company. And when it comes to finding working student positions, definitely there's lots of opportunities. I would like to mention just one very specific one. Actually, no, two different opportunities, I would say. So if you're definitely looking for a job or working student specifically, look at the Studentenwerk. And that is the universities in the region. They post different positions that are available that companies tell them about. I know Kira found a working student, a working student position that way. And the other one is, of course, just go to the company's website and check under the jobs, and you'll see they'll be posting them, and they will say Werkstudent. But here comes the second option, the intern. So you could also find a lot of these positions on the company websites. I wouldn't say so much on the student website. That's more of like working student, or even like on maybe like the side jobs. So for example, like working in the grocery store or like babysitting. So all those little mini jobs would be on that website for students. But yeah, companies, you'll definitely also see internship titles. And basically what an internship is, you work full-time. Yes, Olivia. 40 hours. Even if a job posting is in German or if it's in English, just apply. Apply in English and apply in German. Just do it. I think I would recommend what's comfortable for you, because oftentimes they'll still hire you even if perhaps you don't know the German language too well. Yeah, if you don't know it too well, that's the key. You should know a little bit. A little bit. You should be able to talk a little bit. And then you can impress them with your German.
Exactly.
And it does give you a bit of an advantage. Okay, things to remember. So when you want to work, there are specific time periods that companies will specifically like you to be employed for. So for example, a working student will want you to be there for 6 months at least.
Minimum.
Sometimes a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So if you want to have a working student position, apply early on. From my experience and Olivia's, I wouldn't apply your first year, maybe your second year or your second semester, and then you can work. Go from there.
Yeah, take the first semester, especially if you're coming to a new country, to just, study and also to get used to the environment, your friends, being away from your family, your living situation, and things like that.
Yeah. So 6 months for working student, and then for an internship, it's actually a little bit more special. So internships, for what I did in the past, is you can work 3 months. You could work 3 months, or you could work 6 months. But actually, that's the max. So interesting,
usually,
right?
I think it's by German law, actually. They don't really have anything past the 6 months. And based off our experience, if you are looking to have perhaps less hours and more income, go for the working student position.
Oh yeah. But if you want more practical experience, like really like work, I want to know what this company environment is, then really go for the internship.
Yes.
Working student, you can sometimes get more of the mundane, really more administrative, everyday tasks. And there's really good companies here in Germany. So come to Germany for the companies.
Audi,
Adidas, Puma.
We're just naming the ones that are around here.
Yeah, around here. And then I feel like we're also forgetting something else.
I know.
Oh, wait. I remember too.
I know.
What? Wait, is this an ESP moment? What were you going to say?
No, you go first.
You go first.
You go first.
You! Do you not remember?
Wait. No, I forgot.
Oh my God.
Gosh darn it.
Make sure whenever you're also doing your employment that you check to make sure that what you're earning doesn't really get you high taxed. Basically.
Exactly. And speaking of which, Kira, you remind me of a very critical.
Do you remember?
I did remember now. As an international student, unfortunately, there's one barrier or one kind of restriction that you have. And that is that you're only allowed to work a certain number of days in the year. So if you come from the EU area,
you're good.
You're good to go. You can work 20 hours a week for as many days you want, for how many years you want. So forth. But if you're an international student coming outside of the EU, for example, the US, and you come to Germany, you're only allowed to work 120 full days or 240 part-time days. So definitely take that into consideration when you want to take on internship or working student position.
Yep.
But all companies know this. Everyone knows this. And I think if you come to Germany, you'll also find out about this.
Yep. And then I also have another point that I want to mention is that a lot of companies, especially in longer periods, so I don't mean internships that are 3 months, but more for working student, you have a Probezeit. And a Probezeit is basically, in English, that means what? Test period. You have a test period. So in this Probezeit, you're being evaluated. You have temporarily 6 months. Like,
Kira,
am I good?
How are you doing?
I feel like I'm being watched. You are. You have 6 months to really be evaluated and impress them.
Do your work. Don't be lazy.
Because they can say at the end of those 6 months, hey, Kira, I'm sorry, but
it's not working out.
It's not working out. We're going to have to let you go.
But remember, a Probezeit is 2 ways. So that also means, as a person, do you like the company? Is it fitting with your values? With the mission statement?
What can the company do for you?
Exactly. Don't forget that. You are also very important.
Ask for a raise at the end of your Probezeit if you're daring and you want it.
Do it. So those are the 2. We have our Werkstudent, which is part-time, our intern, which is full-time,
and then our
half-time, kind of half-time, more like 10
positions.
hours, 15 hours a week is called a Hiwi. So Hiwi, it's such a cute name, Hiwi.
I was like, when Olivia was hired as a Hiwi at first, and she kept saying, I'm a Hiwi.
She's like, what's a Hiwi?
I'm like, what's a Hiwi? I thought it sounded like a bird. You know, like the kiwi? I was like, kiwi?
Oh, really?
Kiwi? I was thinking, Olivia, you're a kiwi. But no, she's a Hiwi. It also sounds like a hairy kiwi.
Ew.
Anywho, a Hiwi is basically you're employed by the university, so that means you're actually employed by the state, the government, and you're assisting professors in specific departments, and that there are so many tasks you can end up be doing. It just depends on what you're hired for. You can be hired for a specific project within the department, or you can be hired for like mundane things, or even hired for like research based, so you're helping with literature reviews. It's a great opportunity to also see if you want to do your PhD in the future, or if you really want, if you want to
like
go
research.
more into research. So that's another option, that if you really want to have like an insight into the field, try finding a Hiwi position. And all universities, I repeat, all universities have Hiwi positions. And another important note, you can also do a Hiwi position outside of your actual program department. So just apply. Make sure you look at the descriptions, you meet the qualifications, check, apply. Okay, on another note, I hope you enjoyed all the tips and tricks that we gave you in terms of different employment opportunities, and also a bit of the regulations involved while working in Germany.
Yep.
And that was tea time.
Yep.
And
Hope you
here
enjoyed.
is to anti-stress.
And here's to green tea.
Ding ding. Olivia, you
Party
joining
in the
my party?
house. I'm dancing behind the camera. Party in the house. Party in the house. Congratulations. Congratulations. I like my singing.
Money. Living
Work.
expenses.
Apartment rent.
Apartment rent. Groceries.